And we're back here at the GSL Codes. 3 more games. We're going to find out who will move on and who will go down. Who will drop down into Code A.
Yes. All right. So this next match, Oz against aLive. I'm really feeling Oz lately, man. The more I watch him play, I'm like, you're just like this solid, good player.
Yeah.
You kind of know what you're doing. Congratulations.
You know, it's reminiscent of when you watch a PVT in StarCraft 1, where you see the Protoss really making good decisions. There's no real moment that the Terran can come out and try to punish the Protoss.
Yeah.
Which says a lot, because a lot of the Protosses right now, they're big holes in the play.
There are big holes.
Like
even, I mean, and as you were saying, Huck is like the most successful Protoss in the world right now, but we saw a lot of huge holes in his gameplay today, you know? Even though he did all right and defeated NST, there's still a lot of holes. But Oz, like, it's hard to see as many holes. Some of his matches haven't been as good. Like against Coca, he wasn't spectacular, but Coca's like never lost to a Protoss. But anyways,
Coca's biggest weakness is himself and the stupid stuff he says in a replay.
Yep, some people are dumb. All right, so Antigua Shipyard is our map for this TVP. Excited!
I can't wait. aLive against Oz. How will aLive play? Probably not like the game we saw before, but you never know. Could be a long game, could be another sneaky game. Oz.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how Oz is going to play either. It's hard to really pinpoint.
I think Oz will probably play pretty solid.
Think
That's
so.
the only
Pretty
thing I
standard.
can say. Yeah, I don't
Textbook.
think he's gonna, yeah. He could mix in something crazy, but I don't think he's going
All right. Let's go. Thank you to our sponsors. In the upper left starting location, we have our Red Terran winning 1 game already. He is
aLive.
Look, Dad, no hands.
I think it's look, Mom, no hands normally. In the bottom right, we have our blue Protoss, his ID.
You know, when I was like almost 15 and a half, you know, you can start learning to drive when you're 15 and a half in America.
Yeah.
When I was like 15 and 4 months or something, and my dad brought me to a parking lot for my first time, and I took my hands off the wheel while we were going straight. Like I said, "Look, Dad, no hands," and he like grabbed the wheel. He's like, "You are the stupidest person I've ever met."
That's so funny.
It's a true story.
That's cute. All right, 2 pylons coming up here. And we have barracks on the way right now.
2 pylons right here.
Right here, over there.
Got 8 mineral patches. 2 guys.
So those are just not anything to say at the start of these games, you know?
Completely true, man. I feel you completely. Yeah, just
all right.
I pick on you when I can.
Nah, it's fine.
Yes.
I got thick
what's
skin.
up, Tasis?
All right. Let me ask you something.
All right, ask me something.
All right. What is your thought? Is it better to drink soda out of a can or a bottle? Glass bottle or plastic can? That's a tough question.
Glass bottle or
plastic can? Plastic
glass.
bottle is out of the question. I don't want to deal with this right now.
Okay. Look, I actually just don't like to drink soda. Like I never ever drink
let me rephrase it. Do you prefer to drink beer out of a glass bottle or a can?
If it's cheap beer, I want to drink out of a can. If it's a more expensive beer, out of a bottle.
That is the best answer I've heard.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, like yeah, that's how I feel. There you go. I don't want any Keystone out of a bottle, Tasis.
Oh, Keystone.
That needs to be in a can.
Keystone Light.
So I can crush it against my head.
Nice job with the Zealot there.
Yeah, that was actually very nice Zealot, Mike.
That's actually, yeah, you got to control that Zealot very carefully when you do that. You can't just attack move.
aLive is being a little bit greedy here. He's building some command center on the low ground, getting double gas, and only building a bunker for some Marines. So he's taking a very economical approach. But Oz, I think, is just going to do the same build, the same creator expansion opening where you have a Zealot, 2 Stalkers chronoed out, and you expand. It's a very, very, very solid opening overall because you get some pressure, and you just, it's good, man. And the bunker is going to stop that perfectly timed out to stop that first Stalker. And both players going to be going for expands, man. Of course, a quicker expansion for Mr. aLive.
Dr. aLive.
Doctor? He's a doctor, are you sure?
He's got a PhD.
I don't know if he gets a doctor until he's round of 8, man.
Oh, really? He's only got his master's?
I feel like he's maybe in the program, but like not quite there yet. I don't care how good he is when he takes a test. He's got to take all of them.
That Zealot actually missed the SCV. The SCV's like, oh my god, that was close. It's always funny when you see people do that. They scout for something, but they're multitasking so much that they find it, but then they walk away.
Yeah.
Without seeing it.
Yeah.
That can actually happen.
That it can. aLive looks like he's got... Ooh. A tech lab for the factory for aLive. This is getting kind of interesting. Is that just for... Okay, he's just going to make a starport, right? Right? Like actually waiting to see... Oh, yeah, he is. Okay, where is it? I just can't find it. Oh, okay. He's proxying it. Okay, so that SCV that the Zalt was scouting for...
Oh, is he going to go for Banshees here?
Yeah.
Actually, this could be really scary.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, a little coffee mouth. Arto's had to take his headphones off.
Oh, sorry about that. Happens. I've actually been coughing a little bit lately. It's been dry out, I think.
Yeah, we got really cold in Korea here really fast. Is that a... yeah, that is a robotics facility. So
a Banshee going to come out. He's also going to go for some siege tanks. Pretty cool all around. The Observer going to go towards the main base. And, you know, this Banshee's going to come as such a surprise. The timing of it and all that.
Yeah.
Because, and it's cloaked too. Oh, jeez Louise. He's not ever going to think a cloaked Banshee's going to come in. In fact, if aLive, like, waits till 2 and goes in, it's like there's a higher risk of being discovered. But I tell you, Tasteless, that could be a game ender immediately. Oz looking like he wants to put on a little bit of pressure. In fact, he's making an Immortal, which will really help out in this situation because there's just Marines and a siege tank. So this pressure could be great, man. This is actually so funny that he's doing these Immortal pressures with 3 gates of units. I've been doing these so much in the last week.
Yeah, what I like about this is that he's got his own style when you watch Oz play. Oh, look at that. That's smart. And see, guys, these are the little things you can do to win a game. I mean, it's just a depot, but the Terran's going to be supply blocked, and that means, that many less units. That might mean
pretty sick,
the next
actually.
Banshee. Yeah, see, look, the next Banshee coming out is supply blocked. However, note that because his army's out on the map,
oh my god,
and cloak finishes.
It delays the second Banshee, man. He's supply blocked for the second Banshee. That's huge. That's huge.
Yes, what? I just said that. Like
okay.
Said that.
I'm like... Well, I heard you talking about supply blocking and how that's just good generally, and then I realized the Banshee was supply blocked. I was like, Tasteless, shut up. I have something important to say.
All right, the Banshee's out. A lot of probes being killed here.
That's a big deal. An Observer is over halfway done, though. And Oz is going to hit, man, as soon as possible at that
I don't know. I don't think Oz can,
I think Oz will actually break this, to be honest.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, no, we don't.
As long as he places that Observer very well.
Oh, man, he's doing such a good job with this Banshee.
Yeah, 11 kills. Oz has to do something now. Where's the other Immortal? Did something happen that I didn't see?
I don't think so, because the rest of his units aren't damaged. Oh, my God. More and more and more.
You know what? I think he rallied an Immortal up or something, because he only has 1 Immortal, and I know he made 2.
He might have canceled it or something when the... oh, my God. That's so good.
I could have sworn... Oh, my God. 16 workers killed. I'm kind of sad for Oz. I felt like with that second Immortal, he had a great timing to do a lot of damage at that ramp. Easily kill that bunker and all the depots there. But as is, aLive now is going to just power up. He's getting more barracks. He's getting a lot more units. He actually already salvaged that bunker despite units sitting around in front of his base.
I think he might actually go up the ramp now, though.
I actually hate that choice. I cannot believe that he chose to salvage his bunkers. He has over 100 minerals right now. He has over 200. So it's like, what?
All right, he actually is just going to do a timing push here. I guess the point of the build is to do so much damage to these probes that
man.
Oh God.
Oz is dead, man. This is bad. This is bad news bears, Tasteless.
Oh my God! That actually is going to get away. It actually got away.
17 kills.
Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me.
This is wild and crazy, kids.
Remember that show on Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I do.
Wild and crazy kids. Wild and crazy.
Wild and crazy.
Wild and crazy. Wild and crazy kids. Yeah, that song.
All right, so aLive going to take a third base with good timing. He's got good supply.
I just realized if people haven't actually seen that show, they're going to think we're so weird. They're going to be like, what are these guys singing about? So the starport will go down.
And he's already making 2 more at home, so that's fine. He's going to start getting out a lot of Vikings, which is very smart to help counter those Colossi. Already 2 out, a third on the way. Does he already have range? Yeah, he does. So, you know, I feel like he's missing all these timings to do some damage.
Ooh, actually, these stalkers could gun down this.
Oh, absolutely! Medevac. If he catches that, that is so dead.
Okay, nice move there. Just grazes the side. Oh wow!
Holy tamale!
Holy Toledo! Did Oz miss that? Oz has actually been missing a lot of stuff that's in his vision. Like
yeah,
he has vision of it, but he's just like not noticing. Now, if he kills up these stalkers, which he definitely will, he can come in here with the Banshee again.
And, well, these Marines doing a great deal of damage with their +1. We do have a Dark Shrine on the way for Oz. Trying to get something going to stop this harassment.
How many probes are going to die this game?
Too many, Tasteless. 34 already. 36. Oh.
All right, he's blinked. I assume he's blinked into the main here.
Yeah, definitely. And, well, dealing some good damage right now.
Yeah, not bad, actually.
Just a little bit of extra damage. He can't get away. He's got to be careful, though. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
And loses one, gets it sniped by a nice
feel like
stem.
nothing can go right for Oz this game.
That's actually completely true, man. Everything going wrong. And in fact, this might be the most wrong thing that we see.
Well, I guess this is going to take forever to kill.
He should be targeting the SCVs with that Colossus. I'm very sad. This is just not. This is not the way that he saw this all going down, Tasteless. He's going to be filled with nothing but regret after this game.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, he's tearing through here now. Now the Stalkers in the front, they're just going to die. Colossus goes down, and he's actually got the other Colossus, I think, in the back. Yes.
Oh, and down it does go. Nice targeting by Oz. He does a lot of damage
here.
Yeah, you know, at least he killed off that base and some
4 DTs could change that.
And in fact, we actually have 36 workers held against 21, so he's catching up in that regard a little bit at least. He's taking a third base. Split those off. Split those off. There you go.
There you go. Attaboy.
It like stresses me out when I see like all this cloak stuff together. Nice. Just like LOL, and he scans and just wins the game. 4 DTs is not
I'll destroy this refinery.
You go, DT. All right, so Oz is taking a third. He's going to have to be more passive right this minute. And actually, aLive doing a little drop right now.
1 DT coming up in here into the main, but he didn't put on move. Oh, that is too bad, because he actually could have gone to the main with that.
Oops. All right, so Oz, you know, he's taking that third. He's getting his charge upgrade. He's getting a lot more gates. Time for him to, you know, switch gears a little bit. His upgrades actually are not that good. He's got +1 attack, +1 armor on the way. 1/1 already done for aLive, getting his armory, so he's going to go for that 2/2 very soon here. And probably get ahead of Oz in upgrades in a couple minutes.
Wow, he like scanned that when the blur moved.
Yeah. Well, that is where a DT's going to be too.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so charge just about done.
He's got to make sure that Stalkers are protecting the Colossi. It's kind of tough because you want the Stalkers to defend from drops, but then the Colossi isn't actually properly covered.
Oh my God! One of the Banshees is back in the main base of Oz.
Oh my God, the Banshee! If we can get a shot of the main base, please.
And there you go, 12 kills right now. I can't believe how many probes have been killed this game, Tasteless. 41.
This has just been like a probe massacre here.
This has been terrible.
And I don't know how much longer the Protoss can delay the Terran from moving out on the map.
Yeah. aLive already retook his third base. His main just about dried up. Oz has to play such a defensive game right now. He has to basically just not die for a bit because our Terran player is like 35 supply up. That's a lot of supply. As far as the unit count goes, we have 62 probes against 74 SCVs, but the economies are somewhat similar. As it's 3 base, and Terran's almost completely mined out. Oz, though, he's lost so many probes that he still has plenty of patches, so his income is actually pretty good.
Oh, that's a very good observation, actually, is that
It's one thing that happens if you kill probes all game long.
Nice blinking back there.
Yeah, that was very good. And every time something like that happens, it helps Oz.
I think aLive might think he's more ahead than he actually is.
Yeah, I kind of feel that, actually, Tastes. I think you're completely right there. He needs to actually take a 4th base at some point here because Oz is catching up. And a lot of it's because of what we just said. You know, aLive's actual income right now is like a 1 base income almost, whereas Oz's is still a 2.5 base income. So right now he's going to explode in production compared to aLive, who's going to fall down in production somewhat. So we see, look at that, and just as I say that, 172 supply to 172 supply, despite all the damage that's been done to Oz this game.
Oz, you know, he needs to get some props for just being so resilient, not dying.
He truly, that is a good thing for you to say, Jason. Thank you.
No problem.
He needs those props.
I do it
because
for the fans.
His actual army right now, I'm looking at this, and this is almost pure Marauder for aLive. You want some Marines in there to take out Zealots, because they just deal so much damage to Zealots so quickly. But as is, this is a little bit dangerous. And look at this, the Zealots are on the march. And this is such an interesting battle that we're watching.
Yeah, this is like actually a bit weird, but he's going to land the Vikings now.
That's a little bit dangerous, and the Stalkers from above dealing some really significant damage. More and more units being warped in for Oz, and the medevacs are gone. And look at that, now all those units on the low ground are going to have to walk to the high, but some Marauders in the main base dealing some damage. He's got to probably target these off and then blink out and get out of there. But aLive is waiting for him at the bottom. He's waiting for him. He's like, go ahead, blink out, LOL, and bam. Got you.
Gotcha.
But that was okay. That was okay for Oz, because he actually traded with most of the army. In fact, right now, as far as supply goes, 114 against 102. aLive is in the lead there. But Oz is getting Psystorm. He's got some High Templars. He's got 2 Colossus at home. The Vikings all died. aLive landed all his Vikings and let them die. And whenever that happens, Protoss is going to go right back into heavy Colossus production. Oh my god, there's a lot of workers on that base.
He needs to expand again. That's actually super saturated.
Yeah, that's goes back to what you were saying, Tastes. He felt like he might have thought he was further ahead than he was. You need to be aware of not just how many workers you've killed, but how many bases you have compared to your opponent and when they're going to mine out and things like that. StarCraft 2 is so much more complicated than anyone actually realizes right now. Anyways, Oz's army right now I am liking. Even though he's way down in supply, I like his army, man.
And that Marauder had a death wish.
Some do. Sad, but true. 3-3 upgrades on the way against Oz's 1-2. He does have 2-2 on the way, though.
All right, so he sees that additional base. That will trigger the Protoss to move out for sure.
Well, that's going to give a little timing for Oz to do some damage as well. In fact, he lifts off realizing that's the case. Very smooth move there by aLive. But, oh my god, he's going to go down and catch this little army.
No.
This little tiny army.
He needs to pick up and leave, I think.
How many Stalkers does he have? He actually does not have enough Stalkers to ensure to kill all that. And nice. Drop here. Very nice. He needs to warp in some DT'age. Actually getting a High Templar in there. I like that for a feedback. Bam. But that's just not enough. He does need, when you have a Dark Shrine, warping it in on a drop is just brilliant. Brilliant.
Picking up maybe a little bit too soon there. But I guess, right now aLive is trying to err on the side of caution. aLive actually had some pretty intense games here in this tournament.
If your opponent has a lot of Stalkers, the second you see them is the second it's too late to pick up.
Yeah.
Because in the blink of an eye, they're over there killing your medevacs. All right, so yeah, Oz is playing just a beautiful game here. Again, he's down in supply. Yeah, he's down in supply, but his unit composition is really, really nice. His upgrades are about to be behind again. But for this second,
I almost feel like he shouldn't be trying to expand there. I think he should be trying to expand to another main or something.
Agreed. It's hard to take a 4th here, though, as well. This is like a...
Yeah, I guess it's
just
true.
A hard map.
We could see both players struggling to get a 4th.
Mm-hmm. It's like, where do you actually go? Everything is, way out of the way. All right, so there are so many High Templars, but there's Ghosts out, and the High Templars are super clumped right now. 1 EMP on that, and aLive can just win the game. So I wish Oz would split these up a little bit more, to tell you the truth, Tasteless.
We have a scan here. The Ghosts are coming out. All right, I believe he sniped that.
Ooh. Not too bad.
Nice sniping.
Oh,
Snipers
really
feedback.
great snipes. Oh, good blinking right there. And these side storms, though, does he have any ghost left? He doesn't. Oh, he's going to get trashed, man. He has to be so careful.
Nice storm on the Vikings. One Colossus goes down. Is he going to get the second one? Yes, he will.
Oh, he's got to cast these storms a little bit. And it looks like aLive just might have too much still. Ghost play there, just being a little bit too strong, man.
I think he might be able to just go in for the kill now.
It looks like it. You know, he does have some high templars up here. A nice side storm right there for sure.
Couldn't have had a better side storm than that one.
Yeah, and that one was good as well. Ooh, Archon almost dying there.
Don't forget, he now has an expansion. They're both taking the center of the map, and I think this army might accidentally just walk through this new base here as it finishes.
Uh-oh, bad timing for Oz. All right, he does have some Zealots, though. He has some more High Templars. How many storms? None at the second. He's gonna have 2 when they actually engage. Maybe 3.
This is a great game, by the way.
Yeah, this is a really good game, man. I am actually completely enjoying this one. No jibbity jobber in here. All right, so it seems like, you know, right now the production of aLive is a bit better. You know, Oz they both are basically mining off one base, but aLive does keep trying to go over to this 4th. This is almost stressful, man.
This is actually
so he's
such
just
an intense
keep
game.
running, and here come the Archons now.
I think he might try to come around here and sandwich him.
All right, Ghost number is at 3 with 2 more on the way.
You can see both players not entirely sure if they can engage the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point in time, I mean, the amount of minerals in the map is starting to run out.
Well, yeah, and if either player is actually sloppy during any engagement, the game will like not go in their favor. Storm and EMP are unforgiving spells when you're hit by them.
Yeah, that's why you have to really focus when it's this late in the game. All right. Oh, that's so many Archons. Have you got EMP off that?
Normally you want to have a little bit more Stalkers than what Oz has, just so you can.
Looks like
there
he
you
just
go.
did that.
Yeah, he just blinked in. He just warped in a bunch more Stalkers so that when Ghosts are chasing you like that, you blink over and try to kill them. You got to do really fancy micro in that situation. And aLive, his 3rd base, man.
Yeah, aLive is about to run out of money. How's Oz's 3rd base doing?
His 3rd is still fine for a little bit more. He's got, you know, between 300 and 500 minerals on each patch.
So, see, the problem right now is the Protoss wants to go over here and get this expansion, but there's a high chance that the Terran will just run down the ramp and completely destroy him.
Yeah, this is
pretty tough, expansion
man.
Just completely denied here. All right, here we go. Oh my God!
This is so. Oh my God, danger, Will Robinson. This is something huge is about to happen, folks. Oh, sick feedbacks. Can he get some more on these Ghosts? It's the wrong
Protoss
Ghost.
is now stuck sort of in the upper right side of the map, but he is expanding there. Uh-oh, there's not many places to run, not many places to hide here if you're Protoss.
Those 2 Ghosts could be huge, and oh, he gets them, but the EMP does get off. Doesn't really do that well. He needs to get good side storms off. This is a huge Terran ball. The Archons can do very well, but oh my God, this is absolutely insane. Yeah, this is very good kiting. Trying to target down Medivacs at the moment, but that's going to make his whole army die.
That actually may be the end of the story. GG.
Wow. That was actually a great game by both players.
I'm like pumped, man.
Yeah.
I need to like go do push-ups on our commercial break, man. That was actually
I need to
awesome.
go and wiggle in push-up form and then realize I can't do one.
That was a great.
No, that was spectacular.
Game.
There was so many like deep things that happened that game. I'm really happy.
Well, you know, the way that they were moving around the map was like so complex.
Yeah, and anytime I can commentate a game like that, I get in a really good mood because I'm like, I got to explain some stuff that I very rarely get to, like the fact that Oz was. When you look at like his actual income based upon the mineral patches, despite losing over twice as many probes, he lost like over 40 probes that game, that he was going to jump ahead or catch up immediately in supply because aLive is suddenly his income is so low in comparison. It's just what an awesome and cool game that was.
I really enjoyed that. That was a really good game. You could see both players were very smart, and aLive is kicking a lot of ass. Now we have Killer against, why am I forgetting the player's name?
Killer against Happy.
Happy, excuse me.
All right. This is the huge map, Combi.
Oh, right.
Killer's really good here, PvT. Really good. And after the way we saw Happy play that game, I'm feeling like, I'm feeling for Killer, man. Feeling this for Killer. Killer's PVT in the last round was some of the most impressive PVT I've seen.
Absolutely. Absolutely the case.
It was
absolutely
awesome,
true.
Man. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be sick, man. I can't wait to get this game started.
Protoss versus Terran.
A lot of PVTs here today.
You know, I have those 3 little figures, the Protoss, Zerg, and Terran figures at home on my computer desk next to my monitor. And every time I win a game, I take my Protoss figure and I make him dance and stick his side blade in the neck of both the Marine and the Hydralisk.
I remember, like, when I was a really little kid, I would be playing with action figures. It was about a year ago. But, no, I would actually, I got mad because I remember my friend, like, he wanted to have the Batman action figure play with the Ninja Turtles action figure. I'm like, no. Batman can't play with the Ninja Turtles. Those are different universes. You are actually bad at make-believe.
I had Ninja Turtles, and my best friend as a child had the WWF wrestlers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was awkward when we tried to play with figures. We mostly kept off that.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe action figures were the best, though.
They were pretty good, man. I was pretty attached to my Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. All right, it's time. Happy against Killer. A lot of PVTs here today at the GSL Code S. Sit back and enjoy.